What's up, y'all? It's Jazman. I'm back with another video. If you are new, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back. As y'all can see by the title, I'm doing a drugstore makeup look. So all my girlies that's on a budget and don't want to spend hundreds of dollars in Sephora for some makeup but want quality makeup, I got you. All the products I use on my face to achieve this soft glam beat, you can purchase at Walmart, Target, or like the low-end section in Ulta. Let's get into this video so y'all can see how I achieve this look on a budget. First, I'm gonna prep our skin, and y'all know what I do. I moisturize my skin, set that with loose powder, with translucent powder, and then I go in with primer. I'm gonna prep our skin, and I'm gonna use the Roche Posay double repair face moisturizer. Again, you can get this at Target. I be getting the travel size because a little goes a long way. This will be lasting me a good over a month, probably 2 months almost. So yeah, this lasts a long time, and like the big one is like $30, but this one's like $10-15. So yeah, I get this from Target. In the skincare section, go ahead and moisturize our skin. Again, I do wash my face off camera, so my face is clean. Then we're gonna set that with translucent powder. Unfortunately, I thought I had some Spun translucent powder, which is the translucent powder you can get from Walmart, and it's very similar to the Laura Mercier translucent powder. We'll pop a picture on the screen right here so y'all see what it is and what it looks like. It is a really good translucent powder. It doesn't have any flashback or anything, so my brown skin girlies, y'all can use it. You do not have to use the Laura Mercier. Yes, it's a good translucent powder, but Spun is just as good for a fraction of the price. It's like $6-7, and yeah, it does just as good as the Laura Mercier. So being that I don't have any, which I'm sad about, I'm just gonna use Laura Mercier today. I really wanted to get this video out to you all, like doing a drugstore makeup routine. We're just gonna try to get, you know, use what we have. Just gonna set my face. And y'all, as always, I'm on a time crunch because I'm going somewhere. I'm going to a Galentine's, and I'm already late. It started at 6 o'clock. It's 6 o'clock now, or at least going on 6 o'clock. So, yeah. I'm late per usual. It ain't nothing new. Now that my moisturizer is set, I'm gonna go in with the Milani Make It Last Original Setting Spray. It is a 24-hour wear setting spray. So I'm just gonna spray this before applying the primer. A lot of people say this is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. So yeah, it's really good. And it smells really good. Then we're going to go in with the NYX the Glue Primer. It is a gripping primer, and then I also sometimes use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. e.l.f. has a few different kinds of their Power Grip primer for different skin types. This is for normal skin. The pink one is for dry skin, and then the black one is for oily skin, which will give you that mattifying, you know, look of mattifying finish. So this is the one I have in my kit, but today I want to use the NYX the face glue gripping primer. So these two pretty much do the same thing. Your makeup sticks to the primer so that, you know, it lasts longer. So we're gonna use the NYX one today. I just pour some on the back of my hand and then use like a square foundation brush to apply it. I can't fuck with lanes like you no more. prepped, we can start with our foundation. The settings on this camera is very questionable, y'all, so please, I have to give a disclaimer when putting on my foundation because it does not show up properly on camera. But we're gonna use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation, and it is the matte Poorless, wears up to 12 hours. And this is the shade, Coconut, 355 Coconuts. And y'all, if it looks like I'm like looking behind, dodging the camera, it's because the mirror is behind the camera, and yeah, but y'all, I promise you this foundation is going to oxidize, and it does not look this yellow or orange on camera. The foundation is going to oxidize, so it's not gonna a lot of times stay the color that it originally goes on, because yeah, once oxygen hits it, you know, gets darker. This foundation is really good. It is very much full coverage, and also a little goes a long way. So if you're looking for a inexpensive foundation but that is good quality, definitely the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. It's about $10 at Walmart. I believe at Ulta it is about $13, I think, $12–13. So yeah, check Walmart first before you go to Ulta, because Walmart is always cheaper than everything else. After I apply my foundation, I like to go in with my concealer. e.l.f. has some really good some new concealers that they just came out with, which is the Hydrating Camo concealer. Well, they're not really new, but they're fairly new. I think they came out within the last year. So yeah, you can get these at Ulta or Walmart. Walmart is a little cheaper, maybe like $1 or $2 cheaper. I'll put all the prices of everything down in the description box below. I'm not really sure the prices. I believe they're about $8 to $10 a piece. I have the shade Deep Chestnut and then Deep Caramel, and I'm gonna mix the two. The darker one is a little bit too dark, so I'm gonna mix the two to see how I like it. And I also like to let my concealer sit a little bit before blending it out. So while that's sitting, we're gonna add contour, and I like to use the black Opal Skin Perfecting Stick Foundation in the shade Suede Mocha. As y'all can see, it is a little chocolate, and then we'll just contour. And then the jawline. Blend out my contour before I blend out my concealer. And like I said, you always want to blend your contour up. And then bring it up into the temples. I do have my band right there. I'm gonna take it off eventually, but yeah. But you want to just blend it up into your temples, and then this on your jawline. You want to just blend towards your chin and up as well. Same on this side. And then I'm gonna do my nose. I like to use like an angled fluffy brush and get my nose right on the edge of it. I like to blend it like right under the brows, add some definition there. And then you want to definitely bring it down to the tip of your nose to create that snatch, that slim nose look. Before I blend out my concealer, just to get it a little moving a little bit, I like to use spray some setting spray to get, you know, to activate the concealer so it can move around a little bit easier. Just use like a small tapered brush kind of and just blend that out.
I be so sick of you niggas that contradicting. I be so bold myself when you come and fuck me. I feel so ordinary, said when you around me. Treat me like corduroy, wear me out. Arguments, you air me out. Tripping about your whereabouts. I can't keep no conflict with you, what can we just rub it out?
So let's blend it out. I like to go in with a triangle puff just to help press everything in.
Reminiscing, baby, I'm missing. I wish it was different than what it was.
So once all of everything is pressed in and looking flawless, I'm gonna use the same puff to use a press powder to set my under eye and my concealer. So this is the Black Radiance contour palette in medium to dark, and I'm gonna use the sculpting shade to set under my eyes. Okay,
used to be your rider, you meant to handle me. Used to be non-violent to you, ambush me. Now I'm at your violent with you. Now I'm at your silent treatment. That means no permission.
once I set my under eye and all my concealer, I'm gonna go in with the Laura Mercier setting powder just to bake, basically. I'm gonna use a different puff. I'm gonna use this pink one, and then I like to tap the excess on the back of my hand. A little goes a long way. So we're just gonna go in and set under the eye again to bake. Just tap into that excess on the back of my hand, and then go under this eye. Okay. And then we're gonna hit down the bridge of my nose, the forehead, under Cupid's bow, and then on the chin. So while the face is baking, I'm gonna go and do my eyebrows. I'm using the NYX brow pencil in the shade Espresso. Using this brow pencil, and it comes with a spoolie on one end, so use that to brush out these brows. And make sure she's brushed out, and then I'm gonna create that outline underneath the brows. See? Kind of creating that shape at the underneath. Then I like to go on top of the brow and kind of create the thickness, and then connect it to the end of where I drew that first line, or to the end of that first line, if that makes any sense. So this line you see goes to here, and then this line I like to connect the tails, and then I just fill in. I like the tail part to be a little thick, and then I do light strokes in the front because I don't want it to be too thick. I want it to look natural. And this brow grows a little weirder than this one, so yeah. And I'm just fixing any imperfections that I see. This one look a little more arched than this one. It's alright, we're gonna fix it with the concealer. And I really used to use this I pencil all the time to do my brows, so let's bring it back a nostalgic feel. Like I did with my concealer, I'm gonna mix these two and then use it to clean up my brows. I like to start where my arch is and then drag the concealer towards the beginning of the brow.
Call your boys, I'm getting about that. Faded off the 42, quarters too important. Blue dream inside the roll up, hold up. Watch me go up, leave me so stuck. I'm back and
nice and clean and crisp. And I'm gonna do the other side. And I'm just using a small angled concealer brush.
I can't fuck with lames like you no more. Back up on a thing, out here acting foolish like I'm 17. Ain't just falling nowhere, blow me gasoline. I just think you're no bitch.
Alright, before I wanna blend this out, before I do the top part.
Don't know how to love me, been dealing with you, so I'm back. Yeah, bitch, specs in my legs.
And then I'm gonna use the darker concealer for the top part so that it's not as bright. Blend that out.
Somebody I can call, looking for the only one I can do my own.
And then we're just gonna spoolie this part just to kind of blend this out so it's not too thick in the front. I'm gonna use this eyeshadow palette to do a quick eyeshadow look. It's gonna be very simple, nothing too much. It is the Milani Gilded Mini. This is a good travel eyeshadow palette. It has your dark, it's like a neutral palette. It has your dark, transition shades, you know, some neutral. These are all matte shades, so no shimmery shades. So if you like a nice matte, cool tone eyeshadow look, this is a good eyeshadow palette. I'm just gonna start with this shade in my crease. Then I'm gonna use this dark brown on the outer corners of my eye and kind of drag that into my crease a little bit for some definition. And then I'm just gonna do this shade on the lid. Back in my crease with this shade. See? Nothing too much, just something, you know, simple to add a little razzle dazzle to my face. So I want to do the same on this side. We're gonna spray, because as y'all seen, I was baking in the meantime, so I'm gonna spray some more of the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Now I'm gonna set my concealer, my contour. Use a black Radiance palette, but in the medium, no, the dark to deep. And I'm gonna use the sculpting shade in here to set that.
I'm desperate, getting on it and falling all over love. I do it till it's last. Hanging on the back, gonna be your last.
contour, set the contour on my nose as well.
Just keep them satisfied through the weekend.
I'm gonna go in with the Black Radiance Soft Focused Finishing Powder in the shade Milk Chocolate Finish to set my entire face. Just gonna use one of these like face powder brushes just to blend everything out. So I want to make sure I blend out my contour a little bit so it's no harsh lines. And then we're also blending out that loose powder that is under my tooth. For blush, I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Blush Palette, Volume 1. These are the shades. I use both. Just use both to warm up my face. Just add a little razzle dazzle to my face. I like to use highlight. I'm going back into this contour palette. I'll use the highlight shade just to add some shine to the face. It's just a little bit, not too much. And I like to go down the bridge of my nose as well and slightly on the tip. Boom. I just use a Beauty Supply Store black liner, eyeliner. And then I'm going in with the Ruby Kiss auto liner in brown. And I get this from the Beauty Supply Store too. And then I'm just gonna go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. It is a really pretty nude and it's a gloss. I love a gloss. I'm a gloss girly, so yeah. I don't like this liner, so we're gonna go with the darker liner because I don't like this one.
Now I'm at your violent with you. Now I'm at your silent treatment. That means no permission. No missionary getting boring. You switch positions. Hard to say your song, you don't ever miss. I've been down, baby. Every reminiscence.
I just like to do a little gloss on top. Y'all, this is like my go-to lip gloss, my everyday lip gloss, which is the Bath and Body Works Menthol Lip Tint in Pink Mint. This goes over top of all of my lipsticks. Like, yeah. Even though you can use a regular gloss from the Beauty Supply Store or whatever, but this is just the gloss I like to use. So yeah.
Make it feel just like this. And if you wanted if I hate you. Shady of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this. If you wonder if I hate you. Shady of you to make me feel just like this. What I would do to make you feel just like this. And if you wondered if I hate you.
Alright y'all, so yes, this is the finished look. Yes, I definitely achieved a nice soft everyday glam using budget-friendly drugstore products. So who says you have to break the bank to get a flawless beat? You know. So if you all like this video, comment down below. Let me know what else you want to see from me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I post. So yeah, I will see y'all in my next video.